This preserve has a very interesting and complicated history, and it started back in the late 60s when a citizen group formed. They called themselves the Walnut Grove Gang initially, and then it became Thorn Creek Preservation Association, and now it's known as Friends. Friends was very savvy and started right away a multi-pronged campaign to preserve the woods. They got experts out here and discovered it wasn't just the backyards of their houses had this wonderful woods. It was like 1,000 acres sitting here intact. So they got experts, Bob Betts, George Ware, a number of people came out here and researched it. Simultaneous with that, they worked with all sorts of local agencies like NIPSI, like Open Lands Project and Nature Preserve Commission, but then the Will County Forest Preserve and Park Forest Village and University Park that was beginning to form at that time, with the idea of having these organizations put this woods on their plan, put it into their plans to preserve it, and or convince them to buy it. So lots of visits. The Lieutenant Governor, came out here. The Governor Ogilvie was out here. All these kind of efforts in the early 70s on all sorts of fronts. Friends realized that no one organization would buy it. So then they had to kind of expand their prongs into convincing these organizations to buy hunks of land, and also figure out how to then have a coordinating mechanism for these multiple landowners to be able to manage these lands into the future and preserve kind of what would happen to the preserve, meaning nature preserve status.
I love the quiet part where you go out and you feel like, where am I? That's my favorite part. Yeah, I like being way out. Although I enjoy all of it because there's a lot of different things here. And each season, I love how it's always different. Every time you go out, it's changed. And that's kind of life, isn't it? And it's the way to accept life, because life's always changing too. Well, again, the creek is a natural opening in the woods. So the bridge is like a platform. So you can sit here and you can stand here and just listen and watch. You get some sun and you can hear all the birds. And of course, there's the creek here. So the animals will be coming down to get a drink of water. You'll see all the tracks. You can hear all the birds. You can even see more of the birds because of the light. There's more light here. And so it's just a really fun spot. You can look in the sand and the mud and see who is coming down here.
It's wilderness here in the middle of the suburbs. The fact that it's this huge intact area, which means that it can be a good ecosystem for the plants, for the animals. It can maintain itself.